together. But the East has begun to turn things around. It's starting to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time. It's going to always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now the East right now is turning that corner. In a couple of years, it'll probably be the dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Right side Holiday. Plenty of space. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Green against Holiday. Outside Green. Pass to James. Kicks it out to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Bradley against Ball. The teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
James outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Bradley passes to LeBron. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got 6.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Williamson. 29 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Here's LeBron after Drew Holiday's score. Green left side. Back to James. Over Ingram. Offensive rebound. Here's McGee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Derek Favors.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. 2 shots. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from McGee.
The Pelicans, they are committed to New Orleans. Some have speculated they'd be a candidate to move to the Seattle market. Organization-wise, they have said they're not going anywhere.
That one drops for him.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's James. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7. And when the new GM took over basketball operations, he said ownership's commitment was a big factor.
They have said all the right things. Sometimes teams in the South can struggle with attendance. The Pelicans have made it clear they want to win right here in New Orleans.
Six to shoot. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Ingram.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And it's Davis missing. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Over to the wing. Ball against Bradley. Here's Williamson. It's good.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Bradley passes to Davis. No good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Ball. Bradley with some nice D.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Now here's Williamson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And that one's good by Favors.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
LeBron with it. Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Bradley. And there's the pass to Davis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Now, here's Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball. Traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think is helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Now, here's Howard. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Here's Davis. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Redick. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Holiday finds Redick. Ball's knocked loose. Redick against Caldwell Pope. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Redick with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Outside Holiday. And the wide open shot from Redick. And a miss there on the triple. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors. Rondo kicks to Howard. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Morris. That one a little long. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Redick. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Kuzma. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Shot.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Jab step, got him. Handle life all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. When I pull up, it's like paper in a trash can. Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Kicks to Redick. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. Lakers leading by 8. To the paint, here's Caldwell Pope, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Outside, Redick. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Redick. Rondo against Holiday. Hayes the pass to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Outside Holiday. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Hayes, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now, here's Redick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. Morris outside for Rondo. Kuzma outside. Caldwell Pope against Holiday. From deep. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. From deep 3-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Hayes out there with Hart, and it's Okafor in at the 5. Now, here's Redick. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Redick.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Caruso. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Lets a floater go. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Kuzma inside. He's against Okafor. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Redick's got the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's deflected, and they get it back. Beyond the arc. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
No good on that one. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. And James subbed in for Markieff Morris. That one misses.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, let's get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Kuzma finds Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. 13 feet away. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 6 points.
And in the history of the game, few players LeBron's size have handled the ball as well as he does.
Here's Ball, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Okafor. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Here's Hart. Fires from the corner. Here's Okafor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Caruso. LeBron outside. Again, Los Angeles.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pelicans trail by 12. And here is Ball. 7 points in the game, and it's good, 2 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Davis. He dishes it to James from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. James has got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
Davis against Okafor. And Davis sends it back. Passes it to James. And James throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And so here is New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Williamson kicks the ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And so here is New Orleans. He kicks to Favors. From 12 feet out. And a slam dunk by Favors.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Left side, Davis. The dish to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Here's Hart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Now the pass to James. It's deflected.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Up and in on the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the pass you want. orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
James outside. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
LeBron dishes to Davis. To the middle. Here's Caruso. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. Ball feeling it out a bit. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
The Pelicans have shot 50% from the line today.
Take a break.
3 for 6.
Take a break.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's sixth man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a sixth man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
LeBron's shot is off, so Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Outside, Green, back to Davis. Over Hart. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. 8 points for Davis.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
There's the feed to Favors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
At the line for your Pelicans, Derek Favors. At the line
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you know he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Lakers leading by 12. LeBron passes to Davis. Rondo against Favors. Back to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for LeBron. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pelicans trail by 13. Now Ingram. Last game he had 34 points. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Goes back up. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Ball with it. 11 points in the game. Ingram outside. Just 5 on the clock. The shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Rondo. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Ball. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Lakers leading by 13. Outside Rondo. Back to Bradley. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Bradley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
For a guy who's much more natural shooting the long two, Bradley's worked hard to increase his range.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Pass to Melly. Ingram kicks to Ball. Takes the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Bradley. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Drew Holiday in for Brandon Ingram. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Morris subbed in for Davis. Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Not that time, his 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Redick surveying the D. Connects from three-point range. Redick's got 5 points so far.
And that's what separates the scorers from the shooters. Redick able to do it off the dribble.
Morris outside. There's the pass to Bradley. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like the awareness of Avery. Understands he has the defender a little out of position. Takes full advantage.
And the last few years, not what we're used to seeing from Avery Bradley on offense.
You're right. His percentages are lower. Overall points are down. It just hasn't been easy for him moving around a lot. You want him for his defense, but you just hope the scoring can pick up.
That free throw good from Bradley. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
Here you have the consummate pro. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
Ball up top. He's covered by Rondo. Ball with the bucket. He's got 13.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. High post, Howard. Got a piece of it. Rondo against Redick. Outside Holiday. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Avery Bradley applying the heat. You can see why he's been first team all defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 3 assists. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, there's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
See, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. He feeds it to James. Banked in off the glass. James has got 14 points.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
And stolen by James. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Down low. Favors looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Ball no good.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now here is Holiday. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Holiday, the pass to Ball. Back to Holiday. Here's the three. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by LeBron James. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. Over Green. And the shot is long.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Ingram kicks the ball. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Bradley. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Williamson. Outside Holiday. Inside. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Gray, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Lonzo Ball. The Lakers also making some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Holiday. The good-looking shot from the wing.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
Passes to Caruso. Dishes it to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James in the post. He's covered by Ingram.
That's great offense. LeBron does it over and over again, whether it be for himself or for one of his teammates.
Hart the pass to Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 9.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
James against Ingram. The drive by LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hart kicks to Holiday. Hart the pass to Okafor. Outside Holiday. The pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
James. Okafor. grabs the miss.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Kicks to Ingram. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Whoa, hammering it in.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
Hart the pass to Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Free throw good, Davis. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Holiday. He's got 9. Outside, Redick. Teardrop shot. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 17. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Holiday dishes to Redick. Over Caldwell Pope. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 7.
You have to be aware of JJ whenever it's a pick and roll. His movement off the screen is outstanding.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Holiday. Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Hart. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. James looking it over. Yep, it counts. LeBron's got 26.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy. But great players create these opportunities every single night.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge. Both teams will make substitutions.
let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. LeBron James, number 1.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
And he does it night in and night out. He's a superstar, a player that fans come out just to see, whether he's at home or on the road.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hart the pass to Hayes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Holiday finds Redick. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Caldwell Pope.
As a defender, the last thing you want to do is send a shooter like J.J. Redick to the free throw line.
The Pelicans have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And he knocks down the first one.
J.J. Redick, the former Blue Devil, has really developed into one of the game's most deadliest shooters.
Markieff Morris is checked in for James. And both free throws good for Redick. Here's Caldwell Pope, 11 points in the game. Outside Rondo. The shot. Again, the Lakers.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Now, Redick. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. Over Morris. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 6 here in this quarter.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
Rondo kicks to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Over Holiday. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rondo against Holiday. Rondo passes to Kuzma, shoots over Redick, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Redick against Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his 2nd.
Outside Rondo. There's 1:17 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Morris finds Howard. Holiday against Rondo. Here's Morris. They get the rebound. Howard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and when Howard loads up inside, I think the defense is smart to foul and send him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Ball comes in for Drew Holiday. Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
55 seconds left in the 3rd. Ball to pass to Favors. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
2 shots.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma. The Lakers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Redick dishes to Hayes. Pass the ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Tipped away. Redick against Bradley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Derek Favors.
They get Derek Favors.
And you watch Danny Green work.
Elbow.
Smart guy, a
2.
grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Daniel Green. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And the second free throw, good. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Bradley against Redick. To the left side wing. Ball with a wide open look. Marries it from three-point range. Ball's got 19 points.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They're backcourt, Ball and Redick. He's out there with Favors, and it's Ingram in at the small forward spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Ingram attacking, and Davis sends it back. And now the fast break, Rondo with the ball. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Ingram outside. Rondo against Ball. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ball, the pass to Favors. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to Favors. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Ball kicks to Redick. It's stolen by Bradley. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Favors at the elbow. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Ball, the bounce pass. Outside Favors. Passes it to Redick. Shot clock at 6. But they get it back. With the fadeaway. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Derek Favors.
An area where Favors continues to gain consistency. Has a nice looking stroke out to 15 feet.
Green against Ingram. Kicks it out to Bradley. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Green, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And Ball slams it in.
How about the focus here from Ball on offense? Constantly looking for ways to score. Feels like he can get any shot he wants.
Redick against Bradley. It's tipped. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Daniels passes to Davis. And Okafor with the block. So the wing on the left. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Moore with the block.
Putting that 6'9" wingspan to use E'Twaun Moore with the big-time rejection.
Outside Jackson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Bradley. Moore with it. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward-thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket, and it's Howard laying it in.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Here's Moore. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
That's good from Moore. And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
4 on the clock. Here's Cook. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Moore outside with the floater, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And that one's good, Caruso. Here's Alexander Walker. The pass to Williamson. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Moore. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Picked away. Goes up. A big dunk at the end of the break.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Cook. Daniels has got his first points of the night. Moore outside. Poked away. Howard with the steal. Here is Cook, guarded by Jackson. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Moore. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out to the right wing. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially with some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's McGee. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Jackson. The Lakers with the rebound. Here is Cook. Passes it to McGee. Now Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Alexander Walker. He kicks to Moore. And the pass to Melly. And here is Okafor. Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Jackson. Over Daniels. Jackson misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Pass to Okafor. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, no good by New Orleans. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They get a hand on it. Here's Howard. In the corner, Daniels. Off the mark, and the drought continues. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Davis.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
And it's more penetrating Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
Howard in the post. He's against Okafor. And Okafor with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Markieff Morris. Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Daniels dishes to Cook. 4 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.